So welcome to day 66 of scaling my marketing agency to 10k a month. As you can see, the environment is a little bit different today. We have been in Manchester, so this is our hotel room. It was our anniversary, me and my girlfriend, last weekend. So this weekend, when I was able to book some holiday days off, we decided to come over here to Manchester. And it's been a really lovely trip. I basically booked us the travel and the hotel, and then my girlfriend's been paying for like the food basically. So it's been great, nice and even, and it's been a really great trip. I've decided not to bring my laptop, not to bring my what do you call it? My work phone even. So yeah, my ads are running, but I'm not even looking at the leads, my clients' leads. I'm only working with one currently, but as you would have seen in the last week, in the last week I've taken on another 2 clients. So basically because of that, I thought it would be a really nice opportunity, as a kind of last opportunity in a way, to be able to take a complete step away from all the daily stresses and things to do with the business, and just have this one trip where I'm able to completely disconnect, can look out the window like I am now, where what you saw there is kind of like the outskirts of Media City. It's kind of like Salford area, Salford Quays, and then Media City's over there, so we're going to go and walk over there in a second. It's technically the morning afterwards, so it's technically day 67 now. I've got like a ton of B-roll footage, which maybe I'll even, maybe I'll even edit this video and put it over like while I'm speaking now, who knows. But yeah, maybe you're seeing those videos now, maybe I'll plop it on at the end. But yeah, we were able to come into Manchester yesterday roughly in the afternoon. It wasn't a rush at all. We left Birmingham like on the Saturday, so technically for today's video, literally we didn't leave the house until about midday, so we had a nice easy morning, had some breakfast, chilled out, left the house around midday. The train, which is crazy, the train from New Street to Manchester Piccadilly is an hour and a half, so it's incredibly fast. And just a few stops on the way, literally like 4 or 5 stops along that way, so it's just straight up, really easy. There was like a 5-minute delay just waiting outside Manchester Piccadilly for another train to depart so we could have a platform. That was literally it. And we still arrived a lot earlier than I thought we would, because I think I'd messed up the timings or which train we were supposed to get on. But yeah, we got there, no worries at all. We were able to check out the town a little bit, go into the Arndale, and then, because obviously Salford Quays, where we are staying, is a bit further out, so there's basically a tram stop like directly outside the hotel, which is again great. So we literally take the tram into the centre, it's like 15 minutes. And yeah, we've been doing that a lot. It's genuinely been really fun to be able to go to some of the other areas within Manchester. And yeah, this is a place that I've kind of spoken about before, that is somewhere we might want to live in the future. And yeah, this is only the 6th floor, but even experiencing now being in a high-rise, I guess, and being in a room, looking out the window and seeing loads of buildings. I'm seeing a tram go past right now. There's like kind of like rivers and canals and stuff around here, because it's obviously by the quayside. And yeah, really quite relaxing. I quite like it. And I think being in an apartment, or to be honest, because your money can go so far around here, especially. I found like terrace houses for like £1 a month. like 2 bedroom, 1 bath house, like just 2 up, 2 down houses for like about £1,000 a month. Obviously you'd have to put like 5 weeks deposit or whatever, but it's nothing really, is it? And then you've got then a house basically where the two of us could live after my girlfriend's done with her year abroad in Paris. So it gives me time basically to be able to scale up the business to the point where that's possible. But obviously, in terms of that cost, even even though I'm still very much at the infancy stages of my business, I did like £700 this week in new business just in cash collected up front, and that's on a very low setup fee for me to do the work for them and the value that I'm able to create. So it's really good to be able to come to places like this to kind of, I don't know, clear your head in a way, gain some perspective as well, be able to understand what is out there in a sense, basically, because it's really easy to lose that when I'm doing like 20 hours a week in a fucking supermarket, surrounded by people who, that's all they've got going on. And that's fine for them, but obviously it's not my dream, it's not my aspirations. So that's hard when you're forcibly spending 20 hours a week amongst people that aren't anything like what you're trying to be. But being able to come to a place like this and doing the things that I like to do, which is, especially in the next coming days, because we've got like 4 days of kind of trips basically. So today is the video for Saturday the 7th of March, and then now it's Sunday. Obviously you'll see another video once today's over, which will be back in Birmingham. So it's pretty crazy. So it's currently the morning, just before 11 o'clock. We've had like a nice McDonald's breakfast, walked around the quayside. We're going to check out soon, and then walk around over to Media City, go back into town. Our original train that we were supposed to get on is actually cancelled, so just kind of means that we can get on any train basically. It'll probably be quite busy, but it is what it is. It's only an hour and a half at the end of the day, not the longest train ever. So basically I'm starting today in Manchester, we'll end the day in Birmingham, and tomorrow, this time tomorrow, we'll be heading to London, and we'll be sleeping overnight in London tomorrow. So yeah, pretty crazy. Just spent the night tonight in Manchester, going to spend the night tonight in Birmingham, and then spend tomorrow night in London. So yeah, really great to be able to do that. It's because obviously I booked this trip now. My girlfriend has like a law event in London, so I'm going with her. I'm going to do some work from the hotel room, and while we're travelling. And yeah, I think it's really great to have this time to be able to, like I say, have more perspective, and just do the types of things that just more generally is exactly the type of kind of lifestyle that I'd like to live while running the business. So in a sense, this being the time that I'm using to work, either it be from the hotel room. This has co-working space as part of it as well, so go there, do work from there, do meetings from there, do sales calls from there, and yeah, be able to be on the move and work on the business from wherever I am. So yeah, really grateful to have this time. I'm grateful for the fact that it's able to give me perspective so that I'm able to go back and work even harder to make sure that this is something that I can continue to do, not just as a one-off, book off the holiday, etc., etc. But yeah, there we go, day 66.